Live from Studio 46, this is CBS 2 News This Morning.
Could be a rough start to the school year for some children. Scientists have discovered mutant head lice that are resistant to the most common treatments. So how do you get rid of them? Well, Claire Roberts, the CEO of Lorada Sciences, is here with a tip on a new way of treating it. So, Claire, first, what are some of the signs parents should look out for in terms of head lice?
Well, in about half the cases, kids actually demonstrate, itching, sensitivity around the neck and ears. But again, in half the incidences, you really just get a notice home from school. Maybe another mom calls you and tells you that her child has head lice and they play together.
And why is this prone to children, or is that a myth? Does head lice affect everyone?
Well, they can affect everyone. They feed on humans. But children are more likely to have head-to-head contact, young children in particular. So lice take head-to-head contact to transfer from one head to another, sometimes hairbrushes, hats. But as we get older, we don't tend to snuggle or put our heads together as often.
No, that's very true. And so how are these super lice different from the lice we've seen in the past?
Well, they've mutated. The very chemicals that killed them 30 years ago when they first came on the market, now there's the mutant gene. They're resistant, and it can take, in some cases, they're 100% resistant.
And so I know when I was a kid, it was, these goopy shampoos that you would put in. There were powders. There was all sorts of things. What are the treatment options if the standard shampoos don't work?
Well, a lot of parents just go through weeks and weeks and weeks of using the shampoos and combing, and so ultimately what they're doing is picking all of the lice and eggs out of the hair, which is a very tedious process, very frustrating, and can go on, for, as I said, for weeks on end. There's the also very unappealing option of shaving your child's head, but other than shaving them and picking them out, we have a product, a medical device, FDA cleared, that uses heated air. It dehydrates the lice and eggs, takes about an hour, and we guarantee the treatment. So I'm a big fan of this. Peace of mind for moms. We have a network of urgent care centers around the country, and as I said, it's guaranteed.
And how do you find these treatment locations?
If you go to our website, which is liceclinicsofamerica.com, type in your city or your zip code, a number of them will pop up within a certain mile radius that you can select.
And how much does it cost?
Well, we've got treatment options, so we're very sensitive to the cost. It starts at around $65, can go up to $170. In many cases, it can be reimbursed by your insurance. But just to put it in perspective, many parents spend that much or more in repeated purchases of these ineffective shampoos, time lost from work, all sorts of things. So on a relative scale, it's a comparable cost.
And how new is this new strain of lice that are chemical resistant?
The first research studies were published over a year ago. It's just that it's back in the news again. So in March of 2014, the research was published by Drs. Yoon and Clark that in 25 states, nearly 100% resistant. And I think they're going to come out with another study showing it's even more widespread. So in many European countries, they don't use these pyrethroid chemicals at all anymore.
All right, Claire, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in. For more information, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com. This is CBS 2 News Sunday Morning. We'll be right back.